2020 Lions Club Membership Director. I just want to start off by first saying how amazing this year has been for me and how I would honestly I don't know where I would be without this organization. And that's why I want to take my leadership one step further as an exec member. I feel like I've truly found my place within Lions, and as membership director, my vision is to help other people find their home here too. I want to do this by improving the way we table and also just overall enhancing the environment and sense of community within this ward. So I know how much we all love tabling, but I feel like next year I really want to focus on improving our whole recruitment process. So right now, tabling is just handing out a bunch of flyers to random people on Speedway, alongside the question, hey, are you interested in a service organization? And depending on their answer, we kind of just tell them what we do and hope they sign up for the newsletter. I really want to improve that. I want each and every person who is interested in joining Lions to learn about the amazing work we do and how much fun we have doing it. And so next year, I really want to encourage the people tabling to really talk about why they're in Lions, why they joined, why they stayed. Maybe talk about their favorite service events or their favorite memory from Lions. That way, the people we're trying to recruit can really see our passion for service, and they're more likely to stick around and serve with us. Next, I really want to focus on collaborating between committees. I feel like it's really easy to just focus on your own roles and responsibilities within this ward and kind of check out once you've completed that. But something I really want to push for is helping each other. This is a club united, and I want each and every single person to be there for each other and look out for each other. So for example, membership is in charge of icebreakers for every general meeting. Something I really want to encourage next year is collaboration between committees to come up with these little games for every single meeting. Whether that may be another committee actually coming up here and helping us lead it, or suggesting different ideas throughout the week that we can use. I feel like if we really put our heads together, we can put out super engaging icebreakers that will really get these new members engaged, involved, and really want to stay at Lions, especially towards the beginning of the semesters when we're trying to recruit these members. And lastly, like I mentioned before, I really have found my home in Lions, and I want to provide that to anyone I possibly can. So right now, I know it's easy to come to a meeting, introduce yourself to a new member, a new face, and have a quick 5-minute conversation and go about your day. But something I really want to encourage next year is actually getting in contact with these people and following through with them. I want every single new member to not feel overwhelmed by all these new faces and instead find a friendly one at different events. This not only encourages people to come out and serve with us, but it will really help people find their home here and stick with Lions throughout the years. Now, I want to close off by telling y'all how I came to stand up here today. So for those of you who don't know Sam, he's my older brother, and he's actually how I heard about Lions and the reason why I joined. So he would always talk about, serving with this amazing group of people and going out every weekend and, really helping the Austin community. And I thought it was so cool. So when I came into a UT for orientation this past summer, I decided to stop by the Lions table at the org fair. That's where I met Jackie, our current membership director, for the first time. Now come fall, I decided, I'm going to stop by the table again. So I took my friend and stopped by the Lions table on Speedway. And that's where I met Timothy, our current senior membership chair, for the first time. Now, call it fate that I got to work alongside these two amazing people throughout this year. I just really, honestly love Lions so much, and I feel like as membership director, I can share my passion for this board further. I really want everyone to see how amazing every single one of you guys are, and I really want to, put my best foot forward and use the leadership and the training I've gained through being a social chair this year to help other people. Now, I remember sitting in one of the last few rows at the first interest meeting. Really didn't think I was going to be super involved with Lions. But for some reason, when Z talked about how he applied right after his first item to become a chair, really connected with me. So I went home that night, filled out the application, and here we are today.
All right, guys, we're going to start with our 5-minute Q&A, like always. So, again, please be respectful, keep your hand up. Okay, so as membership director, you're obviously going to be in a position of authority and someone that your chairs look up to. So I guess my question is, how would you handle a situation where your authority is challenged or one of your chairs doesn't respect that position of authority?
I think it's really important to make sure at the beginning of the semester, when you first kind of get together with your new chairs to kind of explain your role in Lions and kind of explain your position and like where everyone stands. And that way, if you really establish, where you're at, what your responsibilities are, they're more likely to, respect you. But if that does happen, it's really important to communicate with them and explain the situation. Yeah, I think communication is just really important, and actually sitting down and having a conversation so you can talk through that and resolve that issue is probably what I think.
You said you were a social chair this past year. What was like the most valuable thing that you think you've learned over this past year?
Probably just to kind of adapt to every situation. There's been a lot of times where, we've really put a lot of thought and effort into events, and something comes up last minute that we didn't really expect. And so I think something I really learned through this position this year is to kind of how to handle that situation, who to contact, what to do, just how to go about it.
So as you know, this year sometimes with sports we have problems with getting people to sign up, and I'm just that's getting people to go show up to the game. What will you do to make sure that won't happen again next year?
I think that's a really good point, and definitely I've seen that more last semester than this semester, but we have had issues this semester as well. I think it's just really important that the people within the membership truly show that we're not just socials, we are sports. It's literally half of our committee is sports. And I feel like it's really important to kind of show that passion across too, that yeah, it's fun to get together every single weekend, karaoke night, movie night, whatever it may be, but it's also, this bond that you make with your teammates, and it's honestly just really fun going out and like watching the sports games. And I think if we can better show our passion for sports, then it will definitely like reflect onto the people and want them to come out.
So you spoke a lot about recruitment and trying to improve that, but what specific steps can you take for like retaining getting members to consistently come out?
Okay. I think honestly there's not like one specific thing that you can do that will get members to stick around and actually come out. But I think, as I talked about all the different steps that I want to take, like talking to the members at every meeting, getting their contact information, sharing our passion. I think it's like a buildup of multiple different steps that we can take together and really work on it. I think that overall will kind of trickle down into getting more members.
So you kind of briefly talked about it in your speech, but as a whole, Lions has had issues with kind of being too cliquey and not being fully inclusive. How would you address this problem and make sure Lions grows not in individual groups, but as a whole?
Okay. I definitely have seen that issue myself this year as well. I think it's really important to kind of really keep check of like how you're responding, because at the end of the day, you can only control what you're doing in your own actions. And I think if every single person really takes a step back and says, hey, there's like a general member that I should probably go talk to, you should go do that instead of like talking with your friends. If someone is like invite someone out to like this certain event or this certain like hangout or whatever it may be, study together, I think it's really important to make that step and take the initiative yourself, and that will kind of roll over to other people. If they see you doing that, they're more likely to do that, and that will make us more like a united work.
Any more questions?